The Google Search Console is one of the most important bits for someone who has their website, because Google Search is primarily one of the biggest sources of organic traffic to a website. So if you were to figure out how or for what keywords does Google send traffic to your website, the Google Search Console is a surefire way of getting all that information. So in this video, let's learn how to set up Google Search Console for your WordPress based website. Let's begin. So first, let's go to the Google Search Console. You can simply search for Google Search Console and the first link. You can click Start Now on this page. Now here Google Search Console gives you two options. You can either set up a domain where all the URLs, subdomains, everything. So you have, so say for example, if you have multiple subdomains like a mobile based website and a desktop based website, so you have m.coconut.in, which is for mobile, and www.cococonut.in. That's the example I'm giving, but if it's a different domain, you can, all of those will get captured in one itself. But if you would want to list them out individually, say you would want different tracking for if for your mobile web page, for your app based tracking, and even for desktop, then you can go for URL. Now I want all the tracking in one place, so I want to go for domain. So I'm going to put in my domain name here. And hit continue. Now as you can see, I've not added HTTPS or anything for that matter. Now we will be setting it up for WordPress.com. Now for verification, it needs to be a DNS account verification, so that it ensures that only property owners add them to the Search Console. So I'm going to go ahead, click Start Verification. So here you will need to make some changes. Now there's two primary changes. It can either be a TXT file or it can also be by adding a CNAME for DNS. It's currently verifying it. It's adding the file and looking for it by itself. Now the account that I have used to log into the Search Console is also the one that is on my website. So this makes it a very straightforward and easy process. Like you can see, the ownership is verified. I can hit done, and the Google Search Console is set up for this website. Now I'll show you what the Search Console looks like. So here I can hit start. It's going to give me an overview of my performance. Now since it's just added, it will take some time to learn what kind of traffic is coming to my website from search. Just quickly give you a tour. So what you see here is the overview of the website. You can also use the tutorial that Search Console has put together, or skip it. So in the overview, in the performance tag, you'll basically get a report of what keywords is your website ranking for, and that is very important because you can then work on more content for those keywords or related keywords, so that your website position just gets better for the particular keyword. For news publishers, of course, the latest news is going to be the primary force, or the primary driver for all your traffic. You can also look at the performance to check which keywords are performing better. You can then take a call on creating more stories on those keywords, more articles, even evergreen content, for example. You can create that using it. Now, indexing is another parameter which is very, very important. So here it allows you to look at all the pages of your website that are indexed by Google. Now if you spot a page that you wouldn't want to index on Google, you don't want to make it easily searchable, you can also de-index it. There are different ways of de-indexing a website page, a web page as well. But currently here with the indexing tab, you'll basically see all your web pages here. Sitemap is another option here, is basically an entire map. Like the name says itself, it's your site map. So if Google has to find a particular article with a particular keyword, it can use the sitemap to navigate to it faster and serve it to your reader. So that is how it works. Apart from that, it also allows you to check for core web vitals here. And since my website, I've just set it up, there's not a lot of traffic going to the website, it's currently blank, but as you keep on publishing articles and bring traffic onto your website, you will get a lot of actionable, you will get a lot of data here based on which you can figure out how you would want to approach. So core web vitals again would go through your website and suggest changes in order to make it better in terms of user experience, which helps Google recommend it to the audience as well that's searching for the relevant keywords. So yeah, that was a quick way of setting up Google Search Console. If you have any doubts, do drop them in the comment. I'll be happy to help.